Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then hi, my name is Miss Paris and I'm a newly qualified primary school teacher here in the UK. Today is a really exciting video. It is finally time for my long awaited 1000 subscriber giveaway. There was a confusion with the deliveries, that's why it's taken so long, but I'm really excited to share with you today that the giveaway prize will be the Trainee Teacher Handbook. Now I have 4 copies to give away, which I think is incredibly generous. Thank you Sage Education for providing those for me. There will be 2 given out on Instagram and 2 given out on YouTube, so if you want to double your chances then go enter on both platforms. I just want to introduce you to a new book series that has just been launched by Sage Education. This has kindly been gifted to me, but they have not asked me to promote it or mention it in any way. I just loved it so much that I thought it was definitely worth sharing with you. So if you would like to find out more about how to enter the giveaway, stay tuned to the end of this video where I will give you all the details and tell you what you need to do essentially. So without further ado, I just want to introduce you to the cutest series of teaching textbooks. They're not even textbooks, just teaching guides ever. They are really small, easy to carry, easy to read, little guide for teachers. Now there are several in this series. You've got the supporting behaviour in the classroom, you have efficient marking, which I just think is amazingly timed after my recent video on marking tips. We've got teacher wellbeing and self-care, which that if you are a subscriber and you're not new here, you will know that I've done several videos on wellbeing and self-care, as well as launched a hashtag called Unlock Teach Talk on Instagram, because I think it is so important to look out for our well-being as well as the children that we look after. Next we have formative assessments, which is part of Teaching Standard 6 on assessment, so that's a really useful one. And we have diversity in schools, which after this year's events, I think is crucial to be on top of your game with. Inclusive education and diversity in education is absolutely essential. So those are some really handy little books for you. There's several features in them that I absolutely love. There are some reflection sections which actually have lines in so that you can write them in. There are also noted down sections which allow you, let's see if I can find one quickly. Noted down sections which allow you to write your thoughts down, answer the questions that they offer to you. And this is the same in every single book, which I think is really great. There are also some references that are available at the end of the book as well as throughout the book, so that if you read this and you think, oh, this is great, I could really expand on this for, let's say, a PGCE assignment, then you can easily find the reference that they refer to and use that as part of your references for your assignment. A last thing I just want to mention is often you get these quite thick, bulky books that have lots of text in small print, and it can be really difficult to digest and to read. But as you can see, these books are really quite tiny, and so they are just the best thing to read and kind of take in. They are in chunks, they are in nice subheadings, they've got chapters, like I said, they've got reflection sections where you can either just reflect in your head, or also reflection sections where you can physically write it down, as well as the note-taking parts. You've also got bullet pointed sections. Honestly, it's just really easy to read, and with these books having specific topics, you can really zoom in onto an aspect of teaching that you want to improve on. I just thought they were worth mentioning to you because they are a new series launched by Sage Education, which, like I said, was kindly gifted to me, but I think they are absolutely superb and I can't wait to read them in more detail. So, giveaway time. I just want to mention a little bit about this book before I tell you how to enter. So this book is divided into 3 different sections. Learning how to teach. The second one is your general teaching practice and tips around this. And then the third is continuing your education or progressing in your career. So that's specifically for at the end of your PGCE or maybe your bachelor's and getting your NQT job. So 3 sections. In each chapter they also have a really nice overview. So if I just find one for you, here you go. Here's chapter 4 on reflecting on your practice. They've got a really nice chapter overview for every single chapter, so you can see what it explores, think, okay, is this chapter going to answer the question that I'm really looking for in this precise moment, and then continue. They've also got these in a nutshell summaries at the end of each chapter, which kind of gives you a little overview, covers the essentials of that chapter, as well as having little reflection boxes throughout and having a think about section. So there's always often an activity linked with things to think about, and often that in a nutshell section. So I think that's really good. If you're not one for reading for long periods of time, you can flick to the back of a chapter or look at the front of the chapter and think, okay, is this chapter going to be useful for me? Or have a look at the back and think, I need this chapter, can I benefit from the summary at the end? It also has references throughout after every single chapter, so that way it avoids you reading pages and pages of references at the end of the book in order to find the one you want. But yeah, they are just so helpful. And this is described as one of the essential books for teacher training. And if I just read out some of the chapters as an example. So in part 1, where it's about learning to teach, it's got things like planning your journey through teacher training, working with tutors and mentors, reflecting on your practice, using feedback for your own development. Part 2 about your teaching practice, it goes on to planning great lessons, creating teaching resources, the inclusive teacher, how do we learn, how do we teach? And then part 3, like I mentioned before, sharing your knowledge with others, getting your first job, the start of your professional journey. So honestly, whether you are doing the bachelor's route into teaching or your PGCE or a 1-year route, this is just really, really useful. And I want to give out 4 of these to 4 lucky people. And how it's going to work is you can enter both on YouTube and on Instagram. So for YouTube, hello, if you made it this far and you're eager to enter, what I would like you to do is to make sure you have subscribed and, well, that you're following me. And I would also like you to comment down below on your favorite teaching tip that you have learnt so far, or that somebody once told you. Because I think then if we have lots of useful comments down below, I think it's, I don't know, it's more interesting than please enter me. So yes, leave your best teaching tip down below, whether that's to do with marking or workload or well-being or a behavior management tool, whatever it is, leave it down below and that will count as an entry for you. If you would like to enter on Instagram, I will also be doing a post on that, so you can follow all those instructions down below. I look forward to reading all your tips, and best of luck for this giveaway. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. You don't have to as part of the giveaway, but it's just nice to do so, and I will see you next time. See you later. Bye.